What's going on, guys? It's your boy Darth Eternal here with the latest Star Wars news. But before we do get into that, remember, hit the subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know. Also, go check out my last video as it was a good one, so give it a thumbs up as you watch. Let's start today's show because we have some big news today. So recently we just saw that the Kenobi series just got a rating of 9+, which seemingly indicates that everything in Kenobi is more than appropriate for any viewers over the age of 9 years old, meaning there may not be as much violence or language as there is in other Star Wars properties. However, while this rating may seem low, there's a pretty decent set that indicates it can change as soon as the season moves forward. And this is the reason why I believe the Kenobi series has to go forward and it has to be dark. Look, you're gonna have Inquisitors, you are going to have Vader, you are going to have Palpatine. So those three things right there all speak dark side, and it all speaks, to me at least, some dark side, real ratings that it needs to be more than just 9+, and it can happen as the season goes, or shall I say the episodes go. We know that there are only 6 episodes, but for me, what indicates this show that it's going to be darker and why it has to is because, look, at the end of the day, the first episode is told to us that Jedi Nari actually dies at the hands of Reva as she force chokes him and actually hangs him. And if that's not indicating that this is a pretty dark show, I think that it will be, because also you have Darth Vader in one of the later episodes going with the Inquisitors to Jabin to kill the colony of Force sensitives. So that's another reason why I believe this series will be darker. So guys, don't be so worried, and don't, let's not overthink, oh my gosh, is this show gonna really just be for kids? No, it's gonna be for adults as well. I don't think that there's anything to be worried about, because I'll tell you this show has to lay the foundation for anything dark, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's a little show called The Acolyte that is to come, and that show is going to be very, very dark, it has been told to us, and that show is a Sith based show. So if they don't do this right with the Kenobi series, I'll tell you now, it's not going to be a good look for Disney. And another reason why that I will say this show has to be dark is because of the fight between Kenobi and Vader. There is no way you are going to introduce Vader in this and have him have, a lot of screen time and let it just go to waste. I can't see that. And I think that's one of the reasons why I believe Disney has been so scared to do a solo Vader series or anything, because I don't even think they have an idea of how to really do it. I think that, look, do we know that there's ideas and there's ways to do Vader how we would want to see him? Of course, look at Rogue One. You want to see, that's the Vader that the fans want to see, but I just don't think that Disney is ready to give us that kind of Vader just yet. But I think in the Kenobi series, they can touch a little bit and give us that kind of Vader that is, dark, devious, and wants to kill, and is hunting Jedi and is looking for Kenobi to kill him as well. And I think that if done right, if they execute Vader the right way as it's been told, we might even get Vader in the Andor series. That would be great, because again, you're opening up Pandora's box. And now if you see that he is well received by the fans, because again, this is supposed to be the fight of the century, so you're already pushing some big narratives here, and I don't think that you can let this go to waste. And that's why I say, with knowing that a show like The Acolyte is to come, you have to know that Disney or / Lucasfilm is working on bigger things that are going to be darker. And that's why I talk about, for example, like we know Jedi Fallen Order is supposedly going to be darker as well. They've been talking about it with seeing some gruesome flashbacks that was just told recently in an interview. There's a whole bunch of things that they need to explore. They've been pushing the narrative on the Old Republic stuff, and Jedi and Tales of the Jedi is supposed to be coming out. We don't know what that's going to touch on. It's supposed to be an animated anthology series, but I would assume that you can get some dark stuff there as well. Even though it's animated, you can touch on that a little bit more. Now, my thing is that if the Kenobi series, like I said, doesn't execute on how dark, you know, Star Wars can really be, I think that it's a missed opportunity. Do I have hope? Yes, I do believe that they can execute it well as keep it, you know, kid friendly, but you have to make it a little bit darker than things have normally been. I do believe that if you can give us a fight like we got in Revenge of the Sith, I'm okay with that. That's totally fine. But again, if you're going to push the narrative of things going darker, you have to execute in the Kenobi series. And all, you know, again, the writings are on the wall for the Kenobi series. Like I said, you have Reva, who's going to kill Jedi Nari. You have Vader, and you have the Inquisitors going to Jabim to kill these Force sensitives. I don't know how much darker Disney can go. Again, we know because of the comics. I can tell you that much. Yes. Can they go way, way darker? Of course. Do they need to go, I guess that's the $1 million question. Do they need to go that much darker, like Old Republic style? Comment down below if that's the type of dark you want to see in Star Wars. I personally don't mind it, but I'm okay with seeing something like Revenge of the Sith. That I am okay with. I can live there as long as we get something like that and it's executed well. Disney, you have my subscription. Let me know what you want to see for the Kenobi series. If you want to see it as dark as Revenge of the Sith, or you want to see as dark as Old Republic style. Comment down below, hit that subscribe, like, and notification bell so you're always in the know, and stay tuned as I have another video out tomorrow. Later, guys.